Okay, let's go right here. Right, let's click the link.
That's all.
Let's get right.
Oh, 30, whatever.
Go right. Oh, ew, ew! I heard my voice. I hope BD doesn't wake up from this if he's passed the fuck out.
I know, poor guy. All the way down in Texas. But I've been taking some notes today. I was watching some videos.
Nice.
I got some talking points I think are pretty significant.
Nice.
Which is,
Alright.
I mean, if we're talking about like the cosmos and shit, it's cool because I when I look up, the moon is full.
Yeah.
Full
It's
moon.
weird.
Crazy.
And then he says it's like cosmos, right? He's like, yeah, by the way, all these stars were made of helium and uh, hydrogen, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's like, and they have more shit surrounding us. More helium and hydrogen. No, hydrogen than we do on Earth and iron. And I'm like, what? Mom brown.
Yeah. I was watching an episode tonight, and they were saying, well, Neil was saying that when the sun dies, like we're halfway through the lifespan of the sun, which is about 10 billion years.
Mm-hmm.
So we're about
And
5.
so 4 to 5 billion years away from that happening.
Yeah, we're about 5 billion years from the sun exploding. And when it explodes, if you know anything about a star, the star, when it runs out of the hydrogen and the nitrogen that it takes to give off all of this heat, all the energy that it
It's going to do two things. It can fall into itself, or it can just expand to explosion.
Yeah, it's going to expand.
No, if it shrinks in itself, it could turn into possibly a black hole, or it can go all the way out, then collapse into it, and make a star, and it will lightly dim the solar system.
Okay, so given those two possibilities, if the sun expands as a giant red star, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot dimmer than it's going to be now, and it's slowly dying at this point.
No, he said it's going to be if it expands, it's going to be
Huge.
10
Huge.
times
Oh god,
brighter.
it's gonna expand to the point where it's almost, if not going to, overtake the whole Earth. And the whole Earth at that point is going to be uninhabitable. It's going to be like Mercury.
Yeah.
So at
And
that
it's going to take,
point,
and if it,
you have to be fucking smart enough to go to another planet.
yeah. And he said by then we might already be in, hopefully, another planet. And if you want to die first, go to Mercury.
No, Mercury's going to be gone.
That's why I said if you want to be first, go to Mercury.
Yeah.
And die from suffocation. Same with Venus.
Yeah. They're both uninhabitable.
Mm-hmm. There were before, when the solar system started, but not anymore.
Do you know that, I think it's Saturn? I think Saturn has a moon that is mostly covered in ice, but underneath the ice is an ocean.
Yeah, I know. I know which one you're talking about. Titan.
Yeah, and then Jupiter has, like, it's characterized by that giant swirling hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
but we've only known about the hurricane since like 1622.
Yeah.
So it could be thousands of years old, just the same fucking storm over and over again.
Which is 1,000 times stronger than most hurricanes here.
Oh God, yeah, easily. But that's not the point. It's just
What's good, Reaper rejects?
what?
Oh wait, I forgot to send you the fucking link. If you wanna post it. No, it was in the chat. Share. Copy link. Do you want me to send it to their iMessage?
What are you talking about?
The link to the YouTube video, the live stream.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't care.
Okay. It's so weird looking at your name instead of your GT now. I'm like, I should have never changed it.
My name?
Yeah, because I changed it a while back.
You changed my name?
You're like your contact name.
You changed it to Bayman or Ryan?
No, Ryan.
Dude, don't do that. That's so weird.
That's what I do with most people I get.
I used to be like, John, what the fuck is John?
Which John do I text? How's it going, Reaper? Reaper rejects. I'm just gonna call you Reaper. It's easier. I don't want to say your goddamn YouTube channel name.
What's up, man? We're all late tonight, dude. It's a fucking late night fucking live stream. You know what's weird?
What?
This is my old phone, and the problem was that when I had this phone, I had to get a new one because the mic didn't work.
But it worked.
Now apparently it works. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened to it.
It's like you got a new phone. I'm gonna work now, bitch.
It's so weird.
I'm so tired.
I know, what the fuck you been doing, bro?
I had to install something and it was fucking horrible.
All right. So I was watching some videos earlier. I got some ones. If you're feeling awake enough to hit them up.
Let's go. It's probably gonna wake me up because I'm gonna be mind blown.
All right. So the first one is I was listening to my dude Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Of course.
Which I think is like probably top 3 the people that I want to meet in this world. I think that'd be fucking awesome.
So guess who I met, bitch? Oprah? Hell no.
All right.
I'm Neil, boy.
All right. So I mean, if we're talking about the cosmos, should Pluto be considered a planet still?
Well, it used to, then it didn't, then it used to, then it didn't, and then became a dwarf planet.
It's went up. It was 9 planets.
And then it was 10.
Oh, fuck off Pluto. And then apparently there's a whole association. There's an organization that they have meetings that they discuss what planet should be in the solar system.
We're not doing prank calls tonight.
Oh, prank calls? Oh my god!
We don't have the person that can call.
I wish we could. That shit was funny. I think all the Waffle Houses have like a policy.
A policy from not picking up her number.
If you hear a British guy and a sheep screaming, hang up.
Dude, that one guy legitimately was the best. He played along. He's like, fuck this. This is actually pretty funny. Okay, continue.
Because I was like, oh, what's your waffle specials? He's like, bro, this is the Waffle House. No specials. This is what we do every day. Oh, yeah, I'm not from here.
He's like, oh, where? And he didn't even ask where you're from. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm from.
Remember how I called Mark and I like asked to talk to
Oh my god.
and I was like, all right, so I'm trying to install a sink, but I got this screwdriver
It's a right-handed screwdriver.
toilet. It was a fucking toilet. I was like, what way should the water be swirling in the toilet? Hung up. But that's a real thing because beyond the equator, it swirls one way. You know, above the equator,
Yeah,
it swirls another. That's a real thing. That's like that alone trips me the fuck out.
it's weird. Okay, where were we? Pluto?
Yeah, I'm getting off. Yeah, Pluto, dude.
Well, there's a bunch of dwarf planets because now it's considered a dwarf planet because it has an orbit, right? And a bunch of crap. And then um and then we discovered a couple other dwarf planets within our own system. Well, universe, not system. Our subplot of our universe. Like there's thousands of dwarf planets, right? They're all covered in ice.
There's a lot more than 1,000. There's at least billions of planets out there that they
In
know.
our own solar system, but but the
In our solar system, no. In our
no, that's why I said there's probably like 100 to 1,000 dwarf planets in our solar system.
dwarf planets, no,
Yeah.
not
Yes.
not in our solar system. You're thinking
Yes. I'm thinking about our solar system. This is what he said too. Damn it. That are covered in ice and covered in darkness.
you mean like dark? What?
Like, and the dark spaces
I can't see
of
it.
space. Like, what we project as deep space for us is covered in all ice.
My thing is like the deep space is beyond Pluto.
Yeah.
Outside,
They've found dwarf planets near Pluto and after Pluto.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, like, beyond Pluto, we don't know what's going on, and the only reason is, and I only know this because I just watched this episode, was that the Voyager. There's one
That's the furthest that it's ever been.
right, yeah, and they were launched in
1980.
1979, I want to say.
Yeah.
And
79 or 80. One of those two.
right, yeah, and they're still communicating with us. So that's how we got the first pictures of Saturn and the first pictures of Jupiter,
Yeah.
the hurricane and all that shit, and the rings of Saturn, and the first pictures of Neptune. Once we got past Pluto, it's all deep space at that point because there's no immediate planets that we know about right after Pluto.
Yeah, they've probably discovered 2 dwarf planets that are just covered in plain ice. Near there.
It could be. I don't know.
Because it was in the first episode of Odyssey, not Odyssey, Cosmos, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, mind blown. Everything I learned from school.
My question: aren't they considered planets to begin with? Because Pluto was.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're
if they truly exist, why weren't they considered? Why there's not 11 planets? There's 9 to begin with.
Then it was 8, then it was 9, then it was.
And that group of individuals, and Neil deGrasse Tyson, an associate, he wasn't like one of the main guys, and they just got rid of Pluto.
Yeah.
And now there's 8, which fucks up my whole childhood.
And mine, even though I learned about it. I was in school for that point of time.
Fucks it up.
Mm-hmm.
It up.
It's
Yeah.
like, okay, fine.
But if you think about it, and here's what I know. Okay, I took some notes. Let me see. I can't see whatever.
And stop sitting outside, damn it.
So Neil, apparently Pluto crosses orbit with another planet. So that goes along with what
Oh
you
yeah.
said.
Yeah.
More planets out there. It crosses an orbit with another planet that's out there.
And it's like one of the planets closer, right? Or around there.
I'm just saying.
I'm like, okay. I'm mind blown, and then I can't sleep.
Dude, we're just starting. Don't even fucking don't get insomnia now.
Hey, last time
Yeah.
we did this kind of thing, but it was with conspiracy theories. My mind was blown like in 2 seconds. You remember?
Oh god, yeah. I mean, every time we talk about this, it's crazy.
Oh, also, since we're still in the beginning phase, we can talk about how he was talking about what capitalistic American said about because he spoke about a similar like couple of seconds of it that uh, astrophysicist, one of them, said all of this that we're seeing is a simulation. I forgot his name.
No. Okay. Well, let's get to that in a second because the holy shit. That's some Matrix shit right there. Which I also kind of agree with because there's no proof to prove otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
But going back to Pluto for a moment.
Yeah. I was about to say, okay, now I'm getting tripped up and off topic.
So we know that Mars, right, which is the
Mm-hmm.
planet,
Mm-hmm.
had oceans on it at one point.
Then there's still water inside the caps.
There's traces of the fact that there was water on Mars, and Mars has it's 5 times the size of Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no water on Pluto that we can know of. At least if there is, it's fucking frozen as shit.
Yeah, they said all the water now is frozen. If there is any water still there.
So my question is, how do you distinguish whether a planet, because there's planets and there's stars, there's planets and there's moons. What defines a planet? I don't know. You don't know. I mean, none of us. I mean, I don't. I'm not on.
Probably Neil does. 'Cause he's a fucking smartass.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's no intelligent life in our solar system that we know of. We've been putting out intelligent. We so I think it was back in 1933 or 34.
Mm-hmm.
Started broadcasting from Earth through radio signals.
Up into outer space. Yeah,
It was
it was in the 30s.
that was the first time that we ever broadcasted any sound from Earth, and we bounced it off the moon. And within 4 seconds, it bounced off the moon and came back to us, so we could actually see it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've had, oh my God, countless radio channels, cell phones, TV channels, everything.
It was all aliens.
Earth is always broadcasting all of these sounds constantly at this point outwards into space.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, it's been, 70 years of them just traveling. I think, was it 6 trillion? The speed of light is like 6 trillion miles per hour.
Yeah, around there. Like it's
So we
fast.
could have reached other planets, but his argument was the other planets are so far advanced that they may have another means of communication that we don't even have yet. So they may be setting some shit back, but we don't have the means to perceive them.
Yeah.
So there could be aliens fucking talking to us right now.
And we won't even know.
No, we don't fucking we don't know their shit.
They're like, hi. And it's like they speak English. They're like, what?
But that the assumption is that these aliens are so far advanced than us.
Mm-hmm. But shouldn't they know how to communicate with us if they're so advanced?
To perceive that for so long.
Because they could probably get through anything.
And if you look behind global warming and all that shit, we only really have a maximum of a couple billion years before the sun literally
Dies. Kills us all. If there's any life.
another place to go by then. We're fucked.
Imagine like right now, an alien could probably watch this.
They
You
could.
never know.
You could hear it fucking next week. I don't know.
Like I believe in there's life because there's endless possibilities, and we're the only ones in this whole universe. Like, come on. Like, really? Come on.
Well, if you think about it, we have these big satellites and these big telescopes, but we can only focus on we focus on one star at a time.
Yeah. And then one portion of a
these
planet.
solar systems this is just within our own galaxy, and there's billions of galaxies. We've only been focusing on one star at a time. And they could be talking to us, but we could be pointing the other way and just completely miss it.
Yeah.
Or they could be so far ahead of us that they're transmitting in a communication method that we don't even know how to perceive yet. And we don't even know. It could be just going right over our head.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It's like
that's not even talking about Area 51.
there's just
alien.
or maybe they did communicate with us and we know communication. There is communication, but the government is hiding it.
That's the shit that gets me so fascinated.
Because how are we the only ones throughout all the galaxies?
It could be.
How? UFO sightings.
Focus within our own solar system, which is a fucking 1% fraction of our whole galaxy. And
That's like a 1 trillionth of the whole galaxy itself.
And recently they just confirmed somehow, I don't know how, the fact that there's more than one dimension.
They said there's infinite dimensions, right?
Right. So they say there's infinite possibilities of you and I somewhere else having a conversation that's similar but just a little bit different. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And we're pointing in the sky in one spot saying, oh, we don't hear shit, therefore there's nobody. Dude, fuck you.
I kind of want to see the possibility of us talking in a different universe right now to see how stupid it is. Because right now we're talking about the cosmos, or the other people are probably talking about something more actually stupid in one universe, or like the parallel universe, right? How do we know? That really fascinates me, as in parallel universes.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's
Because
crazy.
science actually proves we have parallel universes, but we don't know how many and how many there is.
We don't know how to get there, but somehow they prove that they exist.
You
Anyways, so that's Pluto.
know?
Jesus Christ, it just goes on. Hold on. So the next one is the flat Earth theory.
It's not flat. It's not a complete sphere.
No, now it's not flat.
It's never been flat, though. And also,
No, I'm not. Yeah, it's
no,
never.
no, no, I know. But like, this is what I hate about flat earthers, right? Why were we the only ones, right? Why were we the only ones who had a flat slate, like for our planet? Why is it so flat? Why are we the only ones that ended up with a flat surface?
I know that this came from centuries and centuries ago. I'm not savvy on how they actually decided that the Earth was flat. Because if it was flat, the fear was you would just sail off the end of the Earth.
And now, because it's it's becoming popular again to say, "Oh, the Earth is flat." Do you know how many people, how many militaries around the world have to patrol just so you don't fly off into outer space? As that does happen.
Yeah,
Um,
but beyond that, what's the proof today? And what I learned was I forget where they were. The example was New York City. They have a lot of tall buildings,
mhm.
right? So, for example, if I'm driving to Albany, which is kind of it's like a half hour, 45 minutes away, there's a route to get there that's kind of a side route, but it's kind of a main road. I can see Albany, which is still 30 minutes away, going down a mountain.
Yeah,
It's weird because all you see is buildings, and you're like, "There's no way that's Albany. That's how can I still see it?" So what I learned was if a building is 15 stories high or higher, depending on where you are and depending on your vicinity to that building, that's the proof. If you can still see the top of that building, that the Earth is round.
flat or round. And it's like, you know how heavily guarded that secret will be if it actually was flat, right?
I mean, flat. There's no ships. There's no oceans. I mean, there's oceans, but there's no cruises. There's no nothing.
Hmm.
That's a huge deal. Like, oh, don't go that way. You're gonna die. If you fucking sail off the corner of the earth, if that ever existed, where the fuck you're gonna end up in the air, bro?
Yeah,
Or it's gonna be the biggest waterfall you've ever experienced in your life,
if I could get just recycled and back.
and you're gonna die, bro.
Ugh, that's horrible.
I think one of the craziest things was understanding that, like when you look at the ocean, and it seemed like it ends at some point,
But it actually doesn't,
but it doesn't. Yeah, it never ends. The horizon is fake.
as it's fake. Yeah,
Sun coming up is fake.
you know,
There's a fixed point for the sun rising in the morning. You could see it coming over a building or a horizon, but that's not true. It's just your
because because if it was like that, then we would be in the center, right? Like every fucking person back then in the 1400s, right? Because we used to be in the center. The sun was where we were.
back with Columbus, man, 1492.
Actually, Columbus actually knew we weren't. The world wasn't flat. He was trying to prove it wasn't, but he ended up here.
Well, that brings me to my next point. So remember a guy named Cortez?
Yes.
And they kind of credit him with being this big conqueror.
Mm-hmm.
There's American Indians. We all know that they habited this land, and we all stem from the Europeans, from Spain and from elsewhere. And we came to here because we thought that it was another spot completely.
Yep.
but they tell Cortez that he's a conqueror because he's been so easily been able to fucking take over all these people. But the truth is,
They died by diseases
fucking diseases, man. That's crazy.
because they weren't accustomed to diseases over there.
Ever seen War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise?
Oh no.
So it's basically a movie about how these aliens come down and they're driving these huge machines and they're killing like all these humans and they're killing them, they're spraying their blood as fertilizer all over, fucking fucked up. So obviously everybody's running for their life. But the thing that kills the aliens in the end is the microbes in the water because they still need water to live. But they're immune against them like we are.
Yeah.
When we get sick with a stomach bug, after a while, we get immune to it. So when we're older, we're not always throwing up every time we come in contact with it. These aliens aren't immune to it. It's the same thing with Cortez. He brought all these European
Diseases
and
and microbes.
yeah, to the fucking Indians and all the communities and civilizations that he conquered, and that helped him a lot because without that, he would not have been nearly as successful as he was.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then the other ones, because this was in Canada, right? If I'm not mistaken.
In Canada, I don't know.
Because the same thing happened in Canada with American Indians. You know what I really want to know? How the fuck did the American Indians come to where they lived?
I don't know. That's
No
good.
one knows. Historians, do your jobs, damn it. Because we don't even know. Historians don't even know.
I don't know. That's a good question. I have to look that up.
What, did aliens come down? Or are they aliens?
I don't know. No, they're not. I don't think they're aliens. I
No,
think
I know. That was a joke. Relax.
that I don't know. That's a good question. Like all we learned in elementary school is that there was Indians, and then we came and fucked everything up, and here we are.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how they got here.
Because no one tells you that.
They could have traveled. I mean, back then it was all hunting and gathering.
Yeah. But there's a bridge then, too, connecting Russia to Alaska.
Yeah, that's how they say other people kind of came down into America. They just kind of traveled and migrated.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How did they get there, though? For fuck's sakes. So let's talk about if like everything, right, was given the same brain as us. What do you think would happen? They've been given logic, intelligence, all of that.
What do you mean, like aliens?
No, like the animal kingdom, insects, all of them. Given a human sized brain, not human sized brain, but they're given the same brain as we have.
Well, we don't have.
No, this is just like a fuck around question. Like, what do you think will happen if it did happen?
Well, no. Well, I mean, the question is our brain is the most complex as far as language and evolution and being social and all that. If every animal is like that, I don't know.
Like,
It's
do you
hard.
think we're gonna go to the whole world is gonna experience like a world war or something else
Are we talking humans or just in general?
in general? Because we already know humans already had wars and stuff. We've been fighting for since we've been on this planet.
Well, I mean, that's another point he brought up. It was
No, but okay, let me rephrase it. If what do you think would happen if animals, insects, microbes, even though they don't have anything to connect it with, but in our imagination, right? We're given the same complexity as our brains, as in logic, everything else. Do you think there would be a war? And if so, what do you think the outcome would be?
hmm, I don't know. I don't know. That's
No, just use your imagination. This is an imagination question.
yeah, I know. I don't know. It's hard to think about if something as small as like an ant had the same intelligence as we do.
Because to them, they know people, they know skyscrapers, buildings, everything. But in their mind, I think you said this one of the times, right?
Yeah,
They look at size like they look at a skyscraper. They don't have that complexity to think we build it. To them, it just appeared.
true, but I don't think that our higher brain function really plays that much of a part.
No, it's like this question I asked was like purely imagination.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you're just thinking way too hard about it in reality.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to like play it out, but I think that honestly, for even if they were as smart in quotations as we were, instincts would always be over that. So the instinct is to survive.
Yeah.
Eat, it's to drink, it's to reproduce.
hmm That's for every living thing, most likely. Well, living
Right.
mammals and all them, yeah.
So
Do you think, okay, I know where you're going with this. Do you think they would have wars like we did? Because they have the same brain capacity and functionality as we do. We've been to wars. We fought each other. Do you think the animals would fight each other and then
but
we would get tied into it? Or no?
maybe. But I think war is I don't I'm not going to say
Not
it's
like not like our kind of war, like they would fight each other. Or if this whole thing
well,
blew out of proportion.
if you, they already do. If you think about lions and people that are these animals that are trying to defend their territory, if you watch any National Geographic documentary, there's lions that they own a territory, and the people
Mhm.
or the animals and the lions that come in and encroach on that, they try to fuck them up. It's all about ownership. It's in
Yeah.
the animal kingdom, or if you're a human, it's all about ownership, and I don't understand that completely. I don't know about bugs. I'm not an expert in any way, but I think in a way, I think war has become a stipulation of survival and
hmm
and being able to have a safe space to do that.
hmm So with that, I know you're trying to think more logically, and telling you, I'm literally telling you in your imagination, all right? That's where I'm coming from right now. Now I get your logic, right? I do get your logic. Um, so if you said maybe, right?
Yeah,
Okay, let's take them, like, let's go from maybe into the two possibilities. Two possibilities, right? Just two possibilities, yes or no? No, everyone lives on with their lives, including animals, right? And insects and everything, right? If yes happens, right? The second option, don't think about everything we already know, as in survival, right? If yes happened, and every species were to fight on that scale, who do you think would be like the most um dangerous to us, other than microbes? Because We need them to survive, right? They get first place granted. Who do you think will be like the second and third one?
As far as the animals,
Yeah.
um, hmm.
And the third one, you can have three possibilities. As in big, you said two of them. You said one or two of them that I would come up with. So,
I mean, realistically, I think that in that situation, if we all had the same brain size, the same instincts, the same everything, hmm, I think bacteria might be number one
hmm
because you can send bacteria out into space and they're still going to live.
hmm
Well, not all of them.
well, some of them, not all. Yeah.
It's hard to answer generally because there are
No, this is only your imagination. Stop thinking. Stop thinking it logically. Damn it.
hard for
This,
me because I know
we know it won't happen, but it's an imagination question. Go wild.
predators are always going to be predators.
Yeah.
So
But who's the greatest threat if we this all happens, right? Who do you think will be the greatest threats to us?
I think the small things, honestly.
Well, other than yeah, we all know the small things are going to kill us.
I don't know what you're asking. You keep shooting down everything I'm saying. I don't know.
Because I'm shooting you down because you're thinking logically. I want you to think with your imagination. God damn it.
My imagination just wouldn't be true, but if I think with my imagination, it's going to be bigger animals.
Well, that's why I said, okay, from biggest to smallest, who do you think is going to be the more dangerous to us?
I mean, other than humans, the biggest thing is like elephants or lions.
hmm And tigers.
Any big cat, yeah, they have
Yeah. Okay.
all the speed. Yeah,
Then for me, it's what you just said. The bigger animals. For me, the second one would probably be the monkeys, like the bigger apes, they're literally like demo versions of us, if you think about it. What else?
yeah. It, it's hard for me just to be imaginative because literally, if you add our brain capacity to the monkeys, they're humans. That's
And don't forget about the greater apes and all the other big apes.
all
Their
of
strength is,
its family.
yeah. And plus, their strength to us is very, 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 very times a thousand varies.
The answer to your question is the movie series Planet of the Apes.
Okay, thank you.
Answer to
Okay, thank you. God damn. Thank you. At least you said something. Okay, now we're going back to logic. Go with your questions.
okay. But holy fuck, how scary would it be?
If the apes just got brains and shit and fucked us up, yeah, it's pretty scary.
Okay, so when we think about aliens, right?
hmm
Most of society has, in my opinion, I don't have any facts here, but there has to have been other extraterrestrial life that has visited Earth at least.
hmm
And if we know they visited, there has to be organizations like Men in Black, like that fictional movie series, that
hmm
exist for that purpose only.
Yeah.
That's why areas like Area 51 exist, all that shit. But it's not about that. My question is, why do we fear aliens so much?
Yeah. Well, Probably because we don't know how they look. We've always pictured them as with human characteristics, granted not their heads, but their features on their face and all that. If you don't believe me, go watch fucking American Dad. They Roger has two eyes, a mouth. Granted, he doesn't have a nose, or does he?
I know who you're talking about.
American Dad, because I was talking about how we Hollywood portrays them as human in a way.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, we don't know. That's probably why the biggest reasons why people are scared of them, because we actually don't know how they look. They can look like American Dad. They can look like any uh, Alien versus Predator, or they can look like fucking Halo, the Covenant from Halo.
So, just to be clear, the fear for you is in how they look. So
No.
if they show up tomorrow and they look
Okay,
fuck,
it wouldn't. I wouldn't be scared. I would be creeped out because I wouldn't know how they look like. Okay, yeah, it would be kind of that too. Yeah.
but is that the real fear for you? Just in how
Mm, no, my biggest fear is if they're gonna come, if they're gonna be peaceful, or they're gonna just fuck us over,
right?
kill us.
Here's my thing, okay?
Hmm.
I think I mean our society has been obsessed with aliens for such a long time. I think the main fear is that they're going to come here and everybody, or I should say most people have the assumption that they are more advanced, more intelligent than us.
Hmm.
And they're going to come here and they're going to see, oh, these fuckers are stupid as shit.
We can just kill them in one single blink.
Right. And they're going to enslave us.
Yeah.
The only reason I say that is because our society and our history has a history of enslaving people that we thought at that point were below us, which is kind of a hard pill to swallow. But I think that it's not about what they look like.
But it's more like what they're gonna do to us when they meet us.
Do what if they're more advanced than us? What if that is
Yeah.
right? And they just
And then it ties in with that too, because we don't know how they look like.
right, yeah, they're gonna think we look stupid.
Yeah. And we're gonna think they look stupid, but they already knew that because we already thought that.
They take over the whole earth, and they're just gonna fucking put all of us into work as slaves. I think,
Mhm.
and that's one of the things that I heard tonight that I that really kind of struck me was like I think that is the underlying fear about aliens.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so weird.
No, it's I mean it's heavy, but I think it's legit. You
No,
know,
like it's legit, weird, and heavy all into one. If you catch my drift.
yeah, definitely. I mean, our conversation tonight has kind of proven to be shaped in every way that we really view society.
Yeah. Like me and you probably think about it more than the GTA game heads.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fret about it, but I think like I
Like
like
we somewhat talk about it, but it's down low. Like we're like, let's probably die today, or 6,000 years ago, or 6 million years ago.
yeah, I don't know. Like for me, I've just I've been I've been so educated, which I can say
Thanks to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I can't turn off my passion for new
Information.
information. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love teaching English and writing, but I think my real passion is like not I don't understand what's going on out there.
Yeah.
You know, so I like for me it's just like learning about all that shit just fascinates me. And I think that education should be about what fascinates you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true. It's literally all theories from everybody.
Yeah.
But even then, it's a good talking point. And that's why guys like Joe Rogan and Neil deGrasse Tyson have a job, is because they just talk about what they know or what they think they know.
Yeah. And it's crazy.
You ever seen Joe Rogan's podcast?
I've seen one of them.
He's had Neil deGrasse Tyson on there a couple of
Yeah,
times.
that one. I saw the first one.
Dude, oh my god, it's like two beautiful minds coming together.
It's like it's like Brad Pitt. Who else?
Brad Pitt and David Beckham just
Having a baby.
mind
And
fucking funny.
what did Daniel Tosh say again? I forgot. This is Pitcom.
He was talking about Brokeback Mountain and if Brad Pitt and David Beckham had a kid, they would call it Pitcom.
I'm like, God damn it.
Baby Jesus, but with better abs.
Yeah. I'm like,
I could be good at anything in my life, but I truly deep down, I just want to have the amount of knowledge that Neil deGrasse Tyson has just to spit out at any point.
right?
Just
I legit want to know what the fuck that man thinks about. That man thinks about.
I mean, a lot of people in GTA just want to be able to shoot good.
Yeah.
I want to know shit. I want to know
Everything.
and fucking shit. Like, I just want to ponder shit that you wouldn't even think about because you're too busy looking at your fucking flat screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or they're thinking about a crew v crew or something.
Exactly. And this is exactly why I can't take any of these fuckers seriously. Because I'm so turned up to all this shit that's so beyond us. Like, dude, look up, dude. Just look up.
Go outside at night, go look up.
See what's going on. What's that? You don't know.
It's like,
No, what the fuck is going on? We have ideas. We've had 70 years of people looking in the fucking sky, and you're fucking.
I've seen more than that. What's up, Super DJ? Tricky. I'm about to just start calling you Tricky Dick. Super. Is that cool? Well, now it's not so depressing. You're not hearing about GTA tonight.
Oh yeah, we're shaking it up.
We're mind blowing the fuck out of each other.
Esther in the stream tonight.
I asked him. So, DJ, I asked him a imagination question. He just completely answered it with logic, and I'm just like,
I know. I'm sorry.
no, it's fine because me and you, like, I barely think I think with logic more than anything. But like sometimes I go to my imagination to see what would happen.
I mean, I'm a comic, so when I write jokes, it's all about humor and shit. But I mean, naturally, I teach college, and I'm a doctorate student, so it's all about logic. It's all about facts.
Yeah. Surprised you didn't become a goddamn anything.
No, it's frustrating for you because you're like, just imagine if unicorns exist.
Okay, I'm not like that.
What
I'm not an SJW.
So you saw a unicorn. No, you didn't see a unicorn because they're fucking fake.
No, I know that.
Why would a horse have a horn in its face?
And the people that say, "Oh yeah, by the way, there's unicorns," I will smack them in the face.
I know. I know. That was a really good example of how hard it is for me just to be imaginative, actually.
Well, now it's hard for you, but like, I should have said, "Okay, pretend you're 5, and this is what happened." And then you would probably say, okay, but at the same time, you'd be
Right.
like,
What if every creature ever had the existence and the intellect of human? You'd be like, but be stupid about it.
I should have just said that. Oh yeah, by the way, I privatized the first part.
Oh, last night?
Yeah,
I appreciate that, man.
no problem.
Let me see what else I got.
No, I wasn't thinking about just your club. I was thinking about other clubs. Remember?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, like, you know what I told you.
No, I
That's,
know, I know. That's fine. I know. But I went quiet after I said that. I'm like, oh shit.
I know. I could tell.
I'm like, I was mid sentence and I just stopped myself. I'm like, I fucked up.
It's all good.
All right.
I mean, like I said, you weren't wrong in a way, but still, I mean,
But it
that's
was fucked up of me. Granted, I say a bunch of stupid shit, but I don't go like that.
things like that are kind of a big wake up call.
And I didn't mean it to be like that. I'm going to say something else.
No, I know. It's fine. I'm
I
not.
forgot one part of the word. One word. Actually, two words.
It's fine. It's fine, dude. It's
Yeah.
all.
No, I know, I know, I know. Holy crap. This picture is fucking blowing up. Jesus Christ. Let's see how many likes it's getting right now.
Let me see. All right. I mean, all right. So
All right, continue.
apparently, Mars has a 24-hour, like it's all in daytime.
Yeah, it's 24-hour daytime, 24-hour night time. So like Alaska, but longer.
Yeah, it's 24-hour day, but they also have seasons.
Hmm.
How
But
would
their seasons are out of whack, if you think about it.
well, first of all, can you imagine having 24-hour sunlight?
No.
I
Maybe
mean,
someone in fucking Alaska
that's
or
a
Greenland might,
well,
but we won't.
24-hour sunlight, I think, but I know that they also have 24-hour day like darkness.
Yeah.
That's got to be so depressing, dude. You move to Alaska.
There's like 6 months
Oh, what's
of
that?
darkness.
Anything in your house? Oh, wait, fucking 6 months, dude. Dude, hell no.
And then like because I remember this. Daytime it will get up to 130 something Celsius. No, not Celsius. Fahrenheit or more. And then nighttime it drops down to
What?
below zero.
Celsius or fucking Fahrenheit in Alaska?
No, I'm talking about Mars. Mars. I was talking about Mars, not Alaska.
Mars
Yeah. It goes up to like 130, then it drops down at night to -30.
and Earth.
I'm like, okay, Neil, stop.
The answer is the
My mind
atmosphere.
is,
Here's
yeah.
the
If you're looking for my picture, it's the one I posted 8 minutes ago.
oceans.
Wait, what?
If you looked up at Mars, right,
Hmm.
we can actually see in the night sky sometimes.
Yeah.
You could see the blue of the oceans.
Hmm.
How fucking trippy would that be?
I would be like, okay, um, yeah.
It's crazy. And people think that we can just sail our way to Mars, which would take forever.
Because it's how many light years away?
Oh, God, I don't remember. It's a long time. I know that the moon is 1 second away from here, and the sun is a minute and a half or some shit.
I don't know. I'm not going to think about it.
Think about that shit. If the sun explodes, and
We're
it's
fucked.
well, yeah, we're fucked, definitely. But the sun just shuts off, which will never happen because it's not possible.
It's just going to turn into a dwarf star if it does happen.
Until the light stops reaching us.
Yeah.
But the moon, dude, had fucking water. Mars had water.
Mm-hmm. Venus had water.
It did, but
The sun.
it's fucked now. Venus is out of the question.
Yeah.
All gases and a big clusterfuck of fuck you.
It's like hell in real life.
Yeah, it's bad. Not even to mention Mercury got fucked in this deal, dude.
Oh yeah, Mercury had a livable planet. Was a livable planet too. In the beginning of time, like after it got fucked up.
Yeah, they're fucked, dude. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 1 out of 9
Yeah.
livable life, which is great odds, like super amazing odds in comparison to all these other fucking planets that exist out there.
Yeah.
We're the center of the universe.
And it's, God.
It's a mind fuck.
Okay, let me check how many light years away Mars is from us.
It's really not that far. I mean, the Voyager, we launched it in 1979.
Mm-hmm.
Got to the outskirts of our universe. I don't remember what year, but it took like almost 30 years.
Yeah. How long does it get to Mars? 38 days.
38 days. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's
No, 39. I
short.
said 38. I cry. 39. And that's going at 36,000 miles per hour, which is 58,000 kilometers.
Well, the Voyager is traveling at 40,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And as of now, matter can never travel
As fast as the speed of light.
faster than the speed of light. Yeah, that we know of. Holy dick!
Okay, so I just got up. I just hung up. Let's go to 6 more rows. Come on. No, okay. We'll have to go here. Okay, so I just got the distance from the sun. Mercury is 36 million miles away from the sun. Oh, wait, what? Okay, whatever. Yeah, it is. What am I saying? Venus is 67 miles. 67.2 miles. Earth is 93. Everyone knows that. Mars is 141.6 million miles away. And yeah. So Mars is like, hold on. Minus 39. We're around 48.6 miles. That's how far we are from each other. 48.6. That's how far we are from Mars. Million miles.
48.6 miles.
Well, not like miles, like millions of miles. That's how long. That's how far we are.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people are gonna be like, "Oh, we can fucking drive there."
We don't have the means to. And
I'm
second,
talking about the GTA fucktards who know life GTA still.
we could fly there maybe now, but
Oh,
there's you can't live on Mars. There's more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere than there is oxygen. There's no
yeah.
the only reason we're living is because there's fucking trees.
And plants. Anything green. That's why we live.
Fucking look at a
And
tree.
you vegans are killing it.
Oh my god.
Would you rather be vegan or eat meat for the rest of your life?
I love meat, dude. I mean, I deer hunt, I do all that shit. So
Yeah.
that's my that's my answer.
Yeah. Same. So all you fucking tree huggers who love fucking eating vegan shit, you're actually killing the earth. You bitch.
But it's not even about us. I think like people like us, they think like, oh, the sun's gonna die or whatever. There's gonna be an asteroid, but it's gonna be way after we're dead.
No, we know. We don't know when it's gonna happen. So we're just saying throwing shit out.
And hopefully
We
people
don't see it.
are gonna be way smarter than us.
They'll be like, "Oh yeah, you remember that fucking theory back all the way in the ancient times?" They're gonna laugh at us. To be honest, they're gonna laugh their asses off at us from being stupid. Stupid now might be fucking a disability then.
Do you ever hear Joe Rogan's skit about the Egyptians, how they built the pyramids?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what he said.
The Egyptians built pyramids
Hmm.
that showed the true north, south, east, and west for the first time. But each stone, like these stones were huge. They just weighed hundreds of tons that they would ship. They would walk from hundreds of miles away just to make one pyramid. And there's multiple pyramids.
And there were years to finish. Just one.
No, I mean, basically, he said, like, if they were to ship and walk one 10-ton slab of stone to make a pyramid, if they were to do it 10 times a day from all the corners of the world, it would take 560 years just to make one period.
Yep.
Fucking one pyramid. That's crazy.
It's like
They're still there. And we look at them and go, what the fuck? How did they do that shit?
you know how there's a theory that the aliens made it, or there were aliens.
I mean, there was no trains, cars, nothing back then. There was
Right?
animals there was humans. It would have taken hundreds and hundreds of years just to make one pyramid.
Yeah. And most people don't know this about the pyramid builders. They were never slaves. They were being paid.
Yeah, I know. And that's another thing that he said. His claim is that there used to be a really fucking smart group of people that coordinated the whole thing. Super fucking smart. Like they were reading each other's thoughts.
Okay, that sounds like aliens.
It does, yeah, it sounds like alien, but like what if we were doing it now?
Oh, for us in the US, it would take thousands of years.
It would take fucking so long to make one pyramid. Even in my small town, if they were to put a pyramid in the fucking center of the street, it would take fucking forever with stones that big that didn't even exist in this part of the fucking geography.
Hmm.
And
Look how long it takes for
up to just
people to
break through
yeah.
somehow. Like with what? There's no trucks. That's crazy. That blows my mind.
Okay, so you know how you brought up how if the city just said fuck it, your city's like fuck it, we're making a goddamn pyramid in the center of your town, right? It's publicly funded everything, right? How do they think the reason why it's going to take hundreds of centuries for us is because of look how long it takes to make roads better, right? We take, especially in the U.S. because it's fucking horrible. Our roads are horrible 90% of the time,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it takes forever just to fix a pothole.
and then they fucking try to get it out so they can repave it. Then they fucking break the whole fucking road because they hit a fucking pipe, where that pipe ruptures.
Yep, pretty much.
Pothole turns into a fucking crater hole.
That's what I'm saying. We think that we know what we're doing now, but if someone were to say like make big ass period, fucking pyramid with fucking giant 5-ton rock.
With no cars, no nothing, just your bare hands
With
and feet.
trucks that we have to fucking bring them in, it would take forever.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's finally done, they portray north, south. That dude, something is fucking.
Yep.
Rogan said people that built it were super smart. They planned all this shit. They left it on the dickhead builders of, and then all these died off, and the fucking dumbass of Egypt just fucked away beyond. Had all these dumbass, and here we are. It's kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah.
totally legit. I can't.
And then people are like, how about now?
Pretty much.
But the best part was the workers who died building the pyramid, they were buried with the pharaohs. Imagine how strong the pharaoh and their people were. Like, just think about it, you know?
I mean, I think the most fun part of the whole thing, like beyond everything, that Cleopatra, Tuck,
Mm-hmm.
King Tut had severe medical issues.
Mm-hmm.
He was running this whole kingdom. Cleopatra, like 16, it's like back in the day, like Joe Rogan said, like Lindsay fucking low. We think Donald Trump.
It was bad.
Holy shit!
God damn. Imagine if Lindsay Lohan was fucking president.
Running Egypt, and they built these giant, beautiful structures that are there today that are so architectural. That's
Stable.
But beyond them, all these Aristotle, fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yo, but there are people that paved the way. What we know now, dude, it's crazy. How the
Yeah.
fuck at the early days, like the Greek days, to building Egyptian pyramids? Fuck. And now we live in the best country in the world, and we have done.
We got Donald Trump. Ah, God. And people think we're crazy. Oh my God. How long have you been streaming for? An hour. We're very nice.
Only an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And we're getting more fucking people watching.
Really?
Oh, we just lost a viewer? Yeah, we just lost one. I don't know, they're not typing.
How many are watching?
Right now, 2.
Well, shit.
I think we got too much like we were mind blown by so much, so we're just like mentally fried right now. So you just want to talk about GTA and how fucked it got? Just fuck it.
Talk about that all the time.
True.
Which way? Fucking APC and the next DLC, dude. Come on, dude. What the fuck?
It's fucking cringy.
I don't know. I mean, every DLC, the biker DLC is to military people that do what cruise.
Yeah.
But I mean, this club's been around for such a long time. All these clubs.
Like, a lot of people are like, dude, what do we do?
I don't know. It's old. You can't just ride around. There's gonna be an influx.
Like GTA. I miss the old days. What do you think fucked up this whole community?
What fucked up?
Other than the fucking randoms.
I don't know. I mean, I think when brand new, being in a biker gang was exciting. New guys, but like my experience.
You're lagging.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just said you're lagging.
Yeah. Everybody that I meet now is like, they don't want to prospect where they don't
Give me a patch.
exactly. Yeah, they just want to patch. They just can get in immediately, hang out. They want to stay for a couple days, and then everybody's fucking one another.
Yep.
It's so infuriating. And beyond that, like that rebuild, they don't want to stay in the clubs that are big and bad and been out for a while for most members.
Yep.
But time after time, they always shut down. Members just scatter. I don't know. It's only that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the randoms. It's just my like the people I get. They don't know the rule of the GTA community. They just want to get that. Cool. And when they're like, oh, a day or two. Oh, fuck you. Dude. Oh, okay, bye.
Like, oh, I can't stay for 2 days.
I know. I don't know if it's. I mean, I joined when I and I kind of respect period and start a club. People these days are young.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. it's so bad. They're going, but the prospect outfit have to wear. And like, there's a lot of clubs that do it. Like they make their prospects do fucked up shit, and we don't really do it.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what outfit I have to wear? The brown leather. Oh, I have to wear that. Oh, it's so up. Oh.
And then they complain.
I'm
And
like,
it's like, oh,
lucky you have it, dude. Or they text me, like, or they even join officer position. No, I don't fuck.
and then they cry. And it's so funny. And they're like, I just wanted a patch. And you're like, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put them in. I don't give. I never give away in my career. I've never done that.
Yep.
So I turn away prospects, and then people are like, "Oh, so small. You didn't like close down."
Even though you guys just took a break. And you're just like, hey.
This whole community is about talking shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's crazy.
All right, I'm going to bed.
All right. See you.